What if the monster wasn't born, but made? Behind every cold-blooded killer, there might be a broken child. Crying in silence. This is not about justifying evil, but understanding how trauma wires the mind for destruction. Many notorious criminals share one thing in common: severe emotional neglect in early life. The brain of a child, still forming, absorbs fear like a sponge. Without love or safety, they develop a distorted view of relationships and trust. Repeated abuse hardens the emotional core. The child learns that violence equals power and begins to mirror what they suffer. Their mind builds defense mechanisms, often becoming emotionally numb or cruel. Neuroscience shows that chronic childhood trauma alters the amygdala, the brain's fear center. The result: a person who's hyperalert, paranoid, and sometimes violent under pressure. Empathy circuits shrink, while impulse control weakens. To regain a sense of control, some abused children develop dark fantasies of domination. Over time, these thoughts fester and evolve, turning into dangerous obsessions. The mind begins to justify violence as a way to restore internal balance. Many future killers display early warning signs: cruelty to animals, setting fires, or emotional coldness. But without intervention, these red flags are often dismissed or ignored. The child becomes a ticking psychological time bomb. Take Albert Fish, for example, one of America's most disturbing killers. As a child, he was abandoned in an abusive orphanage, where he was beaten daily. This trauma shaped his fantasies, which later turned sadistic and fatal. Yes, with early psychological support, safe environments, and adult protection, we can stop a damaged mind from becoming deadly. Empathy is teachable, and trauma can be treated if caught in time. The next time you hear of a brutal crime, remember, the killer's body held a mind, and that mind once belonged to a child asking for help. Not all evil is born. Some of it is built, layer by layer, in silence. If you found this disturbing yet eye-opening, subscribe for more psychological breakdowns. Share this video to raise awareness about childhood trauma and mental health. Sometimes, the mind behind the crime is crying for someone to understand.